any more iconic a matchup than Space Orks versus Imperial Guard? The boys of the Wa and the prophets of Gork and Mork bringing the pain against the disciples of the Holy God Emperor. 40K is full of fantastic battles, great matchups, epic rivalries, and this Return to Hell's Reach promises to be a real slobber knocker. Greetings 40K fans, your host JT here, and boy howdy do we have a good one for you today. Guard Nick today, wearing yet another one of his many hats, takes on James Mr.Initiative Jones in this Return to Hell's Reach Orks vs Imperial Guard.
Hey folks, Nick here, and I am playing the Guard today. I am Commissar Nick at your service, and I am facing James. Welcome back to Hell's Reach.
I'm James Jones. I'm here to play some Orks today. Yeah, we're just gonna bring the hurtin'. That's it.
I've decided to take a little bit of a fluffy list here. I have taken some very specific things that I want to try.
Nick's army consists of 4 squads of Deathcore Krieg, a Chimera, an Armored Sentinel, 10 Attilan Rough Riders, a Death Strike Missile Launcher, a Heavy Weapon Squad, some Khazarkin, 2 more Lehman Russes, including a Battle Cannon and a Demolisher Cannon tank, a Valkyrie, a Commissar with the Death Mask of Oleanus, a Deathcore Marshal, a Regimental Engine Seer, and a Tank Commander with Battle Cannon. Pre-game, Khazarkin start the game in the Valkyrie, squad of Kriegers with the Commissar in the Chimera.
I want to try the Death Strike missile in 10th edition. It basically is one big giant missile that is one shot that can do a ton of damage.
We're bringing fully mechanized Orks, overpriced units. You know what? To be honest, I kind of feel sorry for Nick, and I'm trying to give him a layup.
He's got a Big Mech and Mega Armor, 2 mechs, both with custom Mega Sluggas, a Def Dread, Def Coptus, 2 squads of Gretchen, some Mega Knobs, a Morkanaut, and a Stompa. 800 points of Wah! That Stompa's full of Gretchen and a Big Mech and Mega Armor, and the Mega Knob Bodyguard, as well as a little mech buddy. The rest of the Grots are in the Morkanaut along with another mech. Today's mission is Vital Ground with a sweeping engagement deployment zone. Our mission rule is Chilling Rain, so nothing extra to worry about, just get to crumpin'. Vital Ground removes that center objective, and that actually makes it harder to score, leaving only 2 objectives in no man's land. Both players will be choosing tactical mission secondaries.
When I face Orks, particularly with my Guard, they seem to lose, especially when they're played by James. But this ends now. It's time for a change, James.
So the plan is get the Stompa on his tanks as quick as possible, stomp them into dust.
This episode is brought to you by our friends at ArtW. If you're passionate about the Warhammer universe and looking for the best professional miniature painters to bring your figures to life, look no further. ArtW Studio is here to make your tabletop dreams come true. We are overjoyed at the quality of work they've sent us, from the incredible Imperial Knights to the beautiful Ork Combat Patrol. While we ourselves love to paint, we often can't paint everything in time for our busy production schedule. If you're like us and have a vision for what you want to see on the tabletop, but don't necessarily have the time, consider RW Studios. Their website allows you to get a quote through an online form, and you can peruse a gallery of their works to get inspired. We've got even more coming from them in the future, so be sure to go check them out and help support them to support us. Thanks again to RW Studio. Make sure to check them out. They just may be able to help you realize the army of your dreams. Also, be sure to tune in to a future show and see what else they've got coming for us.
James, welcome to this reenactment of the Battle of Hell's Reach. We played a lot of games of Hell's Reach, and you've won so many of them.
All of them, I think.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But this is not going to be this time. I'm going to take it this time. But first, we've got to figure out who is going to deploy first.
You will deploy first.
All right, where am I actually going to deploy things?
Right here. Everything right here.
Let's start with the tank commander. Right there.
I'm going to start things off with these wonderfully modeled and painted RW Def Coptus.
They're so cool.
They are so cool.
Def Cop to sneak in behind a ruin.
All right, a unit 10 Krieg Guardsmen.
Commander is being screened by infantry. Morkanaut out front, challenging that tank, who's got a Demolisher in response.
I mean, I think we're going to put down some more Def Coptas.
Sky is full of Orks and rockets. Death Strike right dead center. Interesting choice. Gives him anywhere to shoot. Oh, Stompa's in. Gosh, that model is just one of my favorites. If you've ever built one, it's a pain to do so, and it's also hollow inside, so you can fill it full of all your favorite goodies.
Heavy weapon squad going down there. Each one has a different weapon.
This is my last drop. Like I said, you might table me in 3 turns. We'll see what happens here. I'm tempted just to put this thing right here to get you to shoot at it.
Sure. All right, well, I've got actually quite a few things to put down.
All right, I'll come back in a while. You let me know when you're done.
Guard are all about deploying like an ogre, which is like an onion, because it has layers. He's got to protect those big guns, and let's face it, there's always more need for corpse starch.
And of course, my army is tanks backed up by infantry. It's a classic guards list, ready to defend Hell's Reach till the end. All right, James, you ready for this?
Born on a green light.
Going first will allow me to soften up your army, so I'd love to do that. 3.
Okay, I kind of wanted to go first. I was hoping this would be the time, but Nick seems to has the initiative numbers, so here we go again.
I like having first turn with the guard. It means I can try to soften up the enemy before they get into my line.
Nick's going first, and James declares the war on the first turn.
That actually legit scared me.
Good.
I wasn't expecting
That was the plan.
Not bad, because he's going to be able to close the distance real quick.
I think that calling the Wa on turn 1 to use the 5-up invulnerable save and then the bonus to shooting for the Morkanaut is probably the play.
Nick draws engage in all fronts and secure no man's land.
Control 2 more objectives in no man's land, so there's 1 and 2. And then engage in all fronts, have units in the table quarters. Oh.
Yep, love it. These are perfect.
So my secondary draws are not too bad. I think I can actually achieve both of them. If I advance far enough with these guardsmen, I'll be able to take 3 of the table quarters. It's scoring me engage in all fronts. I have to do orders.
Yeah.
Nick issuing orders to his units, and the Engine Seer is going to give that Demolisher a 4-up invuln. That could be key.
So this Chimera is going to advance.
Hit the nos on it. Just doing a wheelie.
And then this unit of guardsmen.
Nick advances forward, getting that squad out in harm's way for the glory of the Emperor. He's got to be mindful of giving up early charges. That's a key to victory for James. He wants to get stuck in as soon as possible.
My Sentinel is going to try to help out taking out those copters. These guardsmen, if I get a 3 on the advance, I actually will be in that table quarter and scoring me engage in all fronts. I got a 4. They are here to hold ground and then die gloriously for the Emperor. My Rough Rider squad is just going to move up.
Hey, horsey, you want an apple?
You're
I'm bored standing here, so I'm going to Overwatch now.
bored, so you're going to Overwatch?
Stompa's going to Overwatch everything into those Rough Riders.
Oh, James chooses to Overwatch with his command point. Stompa into those Rough Riders.
Strength 5.
I save both.
The Super Rocket. Nothing.
Excellent.
Twin Big Shooter. So 3s.
3s. Save 2 of them.
Take 1 damage. And
All right.
then the...
Well, you still got more.
I'm not done. 3d6 shots.
Here comes the pain.
I think that's the... What do you call it?
Yahtzee.
Yahtzee. Def Cannon. It wounds.
So on a 6. Nope.
Only 3 down. That's not bad.
I have 7 riders left.
And that is all of it.
No command points left for the Orks.
I killed something.
It's not bad. It's not bad. Can I keep moving?
You can move now.
Okay.
Back to you, Nick.
I'm choosing 2 main targets that I want to try to kill this turn. 1, I want to kill one of the units of copters. They are fast. They are the units that are going to score James points. 2, I want to try to take out his Morkanaut. If I can kill that Morkanaut, the guys get out, they're squishy, they can die, and that is 1 big giant tin can off the table.
Time for Shoosting.
We're going to start off with that Sentinel.
Nick targeting the Defcopters.
D3 shots. 4s. 1 hit.
Gonna be on 3s.
That's a wound at -3.
Ooh, take it.
2 damage. And then I take a hazard test, and I don't do damage to myself. And then we're gonna go with this Lehman Russ here, the tank commander.
Lehman Russ fires.
D6 plus 3 shots. Yes. Rerolling 1s. That's not bad. On 3s. 4 at -1.
Oh no.
Down go most of that squad of Defcopters. Nice work.
Heavy bolters. 4 hits. 1. Yeah.
Yep, there they go. D-E-D, dead.
Oh man, I really could have used those Def Copters to assault those guys. Kind of sad they're dead now.
I'm gonna target the Death Strike missile now.
Nick put the Death Strike marker down, hoping to keep James off of his home objective.
So next turn, if that token is still there, and of course the Death Strike missile is still alive, I can fire the Death Strike missile, every unit within 6 inches. So possibly killing anything I encounter. I think that'll be a lot of fun. Moving on, we're gonna use the heavy weapons right here. They're all gonna fire into the Morkanaut.
Heavy weapons go after the Morkanaut.
Probably wounding meaning of 5.
I save.
And then the missile launcher, hitting on 4 because of heavy. Hey, it's lethal. It goes right through. So -2.
I take that one.
And it takes 1 damage.
So he's down to 19.
And then lastly, the mortar. That's not going to do anything. D6 shots, hitting on 4s. Hey, a lethal hit. I've got a lethal hit with every single one. Just 1 wound.
3 up. Good.
There you go.
And only 1 damage from the missile launcher.
Okay, moving on. Demolisher cannon, firing everything into that Morkanaut.
Okay.
Demolisher, this is Nick's favorite gun outside of a Vanquisher cannon.
I hit you 3 times. Strength 14. So on 3s. 2 wounds at -3.
Make 1 fail 1.
D6 damage, does 1 again.
Only 1 damage.
I can't let that go again. I'm using command point.
Command reroll out of command points to make it 3.
3 damage. That wasn't worth it. And then the Hunter Killer Missile. 1-shot weapon, hitting on 3s this time. I failed a hit. Las Cannon. Hits on 3s.
5.
That's a wound.
Save. Sorry.
Man,
Sorry, Nick.
you saved really well there.
Except for when it counted.
I know. All right, we're gonna go with this tank over here.
Yep.
It's gonna do the exact same thing into the Morkanaut, so we can't damage it more. D6 plus 3 shots. 2 times at -1.
So 3s.
Yeah.
Fail both.
3 damage each.
Okay.
And then the Las Cannon
Yep.
goes right through.
Okay. Take that one too.
D6 plus 1, 3 damage. I've been rolling terrible with how much damage I'm doing. And then the Hunter Killer Missile. And that's a wound.
Take that one too.
D6 damage.
1.
I rolled a 1 for every single D6 damage.
That's it. That Morkanaut stands strong at the end of the shooting phase. Only the Copt is killed. This could not be good.
Yeah, so the Morkanaut's still alive. I'm pretty happy about that. It should probably be dead.
I managed to kill one of the unit of copters, objective achieved, but the Morkanaut is not dead. I just couldn't roll. Killing choppers was fun, but it's gonna hurt when you come back and hit me.
Yeah.
Good luck, sir.
Yeah.
I'm actually feeling I'm in a pretty good position. I've got both of these center objectives. It's not gonna be simple for James to take me off of them.
Nick has managed 3 points on engage on all fronts and 5 on secure no man's land to take him up to 8. Nobody's got any command points as we head to James's turn.
Feeling okay. I mean, I'm still in this game. We'll see what happens. I mean, the damage was fairly minimal.
The Morkanaut passes its battle shock test. James draws deploy, teleport homers, and no prisoners. Killing stuff and do something. Feels very orky.
These secondaries are not terrible. I mean, I can go to the center of the table with the Deft Red. It's not ideal. As far as the killing, I have plenty of firepower. Killing should not be a problem.
Deft Dread up the gut. Probably could have tried to deploy a homer with him. Not much advancing, even with the Wog on. Is he going to try to do it in shooting? That doesn't feel orky. That feels like they smoking about.
This guy's going to move.
Stompa is going to do Stompa things.
The mech will jump out of him as well.
Can you advance and charge with these guys?
I can, but I'd really like to shoot the rockets too.
Death Strike scared James off his home objective. Not a bad play, actually.
So that Death Strike missile is scary. I'm nervous to leave my grots behind to protect my home objective. I'm going to keep them safe in the Stompa for now. At the end of the movement phase, I'm going to have the Gretchen bail out.
Gretchen and the mech jump out of the Morkanaut.
And he will touch the butt of that Morkanaut.
To give himself Lord Operative.
Heals 1.
Death Dread does drop Teleport Homer. What does an Orc Teleport Homer look like? I don't want to tell you the mental image I have. It's only 2 victory points, so it's really not that big a deal, but it definitely puts some pressure on it.
So going into my shooting phase, let's shoot these rockets into the... let's do the Chimera. I really need to shoot with all my units. Advancing and getting close would be great, but I'd really want to try to kill these 3 units with shooting.
Defcopters into the Chimera.
AP2.
I do not save it.
8 wounds remaining.
I'm going to go with the Morkanaut now. Sentinels eating the Custom Mega Zappa. The big shooters are going into the Guardsmen, and everything else, so rockets and Custom Mega Blasta, are going into that tank.
The Morkanauts Mega Zappa into the Sentinel and the infantry.
On 4s.
2.
Sentinel survives with 5 wounds.
Then we'll do the big shooters. Wounding 1, 3. Good thing, twin linked. 1 wound, AP Zilch.
All right, you've killed one of the guardsmen.
1 Kriegsman goes down.
Custom Mega Blast to here.
Into the tank.
Yep. Oh no.
A rocket launcher.
D3. Ah, doesn't hit. What a whiff. I did not kill the units. I don't know why that stupid Sentinel is still alive. It should be dead. These Gretchen, they'll just unload into those guys. Force. 3 wounds.
I saved none of them. You've killed 3.
Do the Stompa now.
Ooh, you've been waiting for this for a while now.
Super Rockets here. Scorches here. Big Shoot is all here. Everything else here.
My poor tank.
4s.
Stompa turn. Oh boy. He's got to get some kills for no prisoners.
Hey, I saved all 3.
3s. 5 more wounds.
You've killed 2 more guys. Oh boy.
Super Rocket.
Does the
Oh
Sentinel-
no! I rolled a 1.
Oh yeah.
Misses. It's not good.
Oh no. Please.
Flamer.
Yeah, flamer into the horsies.
1 wound. Ignores cover.
All right. Do not save it. Rear horsey has 1 wound remaining.
Let's see if the big gun kills you.
Here comes the Def Cannon. Oh boy.
12.
Okay, so I'm gonna spend 1 command point.
Nick responds with Armored Might to make -1 incoming damage for the phase.
Come on, buddy, you can do it. I don't save 1.
All right, 20 shots.
What do you got, 5s? Can't fail 3. I failed 2.
So he's alive with a wound.
Oh, he's alive with 1 wound.
12 damage after it's all said and done, and the tank commander survives. I can just imagine the commander inside of it. Please, no more kicking.
Whew. That was close.
And this stupid tank. 1 wound. I mean, great play on Nick for using that stratagem. I mean, I had that thing dead to rights if not for that. I'm going to declare charge with this Morkanaut onto these Kriegsmen.
Morkanaut charges that squad of guardsmen, and 12 inches, here he comes.
Ah, those poor guardsmen.
Defcopters go to the cavalry, and they sink home another charge.
Okay, and then the Stompa will try the long charge around the corner. Not
Nope,
like that.
That won't make it in.
Ooh, Stompa fails. That stings.
I'm not afraid of these, so I'll fight over there first. See if these Defcopters can hurt you. So, grand total, 16 wounds.
See if I can save their lives. You've killed 4, 4.5.
Defcopters don't finish off the Rough Riders. That's unfortunate, but at least they're not going to get any charge bonuses.
And then into the infantry over there.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot you had sustained. Okay, never mind. They're just coming off.
Morkanaut splatters infantry everywhere and consolidates into that tank commander.
All right, so then we go into ongoing combats. I get to fight with my tank over here. Damaged, and I hit you twice.
Tank gets to fight back, and it fails.
And then over here, the horses.
Okay,
3s again. Wounded only once.
take it. Yep.
6 damage.
Kills 1.
Rough Riders take a Defcopter down.
And then I've also got the steed's hooves on 4s, 5s.
I take it. Knock this one down to 3.
You've actually
Sweet.
managed to contest the objective because of that move, so well done.
I'll take it.
You've taken me off both of them,
take
which
it.
will deny me all the primary scoring.
Sweet.
So well done. That's a turn.
As I suspected at the end of round 1, I feel like I'm a little bit up against it, but I have the Stompa now, and I'm right in his lines.
Tough round for both players. James is behind a bit on secondary, has given up his home objective, but he failed to remove that tank commander and the sentinel. He's taken the midfield with the Stompa, should be able to make a mess in Nick's lines turn 2 if he doesn't start losing models. 8-5, as James scored 2 for no prisoners and 3 for teleport homer, and neither player has any command points as we head to turn 2.
All right, James, turn 2.
Yep.
I've got to do some major damage. In this turn, I have to take out that Morkanaut, and I really, really would love to take out the other unit of choppers.
I almost feel like I'm going to be up against it going into this round. We shall see what Nick's next turn brings.
But let's see what fate will bring with my secondaries.
Nick scores 7 points on primary and draws Defend Stronghold and no prisoners.
I think both of those are achievable. Continuing into my command phase.
Nick orders his heavy weapons team and the infantry team to take aim. Demolisher tank also ordered to take aim. Commissar orders the Rough Riders duty and honor, so they're going to take control of that contested objective. Insincere again putting a 4-up invuln on the Demolisher. Battle shock is not an issue for the guard.
My guys are brave. Take aim across the board, and duty and honor will score me that objective on the left.
15-5 as we head into Nick's second movement phase.
Movement phase. I'm gonna move the Sentinel, getting onto the objective over here. All right, that Stompa has amazing Overwatch. So I'm gonna bait him out by moving my Sentinel. You don't think I should?
No, I'm debating whether I just overwatch this guy while he runs by me.
Bring it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
James takes the bait, which means that my Rough Riders are now safe to move because they can fall back and then charge away.
Spending his lone command point on Overwatch with the Stompa into that Sentinel.
3d6 shots.
Goes right through.
1.
Down to 4 wounds.
Let's do the super rock.
Big guns are not converting this game so far.
5s.
1 goes through.
3 shots from the twin linked one. You need 5. Nope.
Nothing.
And then the regular ones.
Oh, 1 goes through.
Take another damage.
Sentinel survives with a single wound. Not bad, not great, but not bad.
And then his other gun. No, he's out of guns. He has a Scorcher, but you're not within range.
All right, so that's moved. They're gonna stay still to get the lethal hits over here. Might as well stay still over here. Might as well stay still over here. The infantry will move up over here to hold the objective. Rough Riders are gonna fall back because they have a special rule to be able to fall back and still charge. My Chimera is going to start motoring. I think the plan is I'm gonna try to take the Chimera and I'm gonna try to gun it for his home objective. If I can take James' home objective, it's worth actually 6 points. It's worth a ton of points.
Do you want to advance?
Yeah, I do. 1 inch. Oh, I give up all its shooting for 1 measly inch. Except I roll a 1.
Nick's really getting forward onto objectives.
All right, so I think this is the time to bring on my Valkyrie.
Valkyrie into the field, into the middle of the formation.
Inside that Valkyrie is a whole unit of Castrican. They've got Meltas, they've got a Melta Mine, they've got plasma guns, they've got hot shot volley guns. I actually have a decent chance of doing some major damage to the Stompa. Shooting phase. I'm gonna start with this heavy weapon squad.
Okay.
They're gonna fire everything into this Morkanaut, except for the mortar that's gonna fire into those Gretchen.
Gretchen, yep, makes sense.
Heavy weapon team splits fire. The mortar blasts away at the Gretchen.
Wounds you once. Ah! All right, so take 1. Missile launcher is gonna fire a crack missile. And, oh, it didn't wound. All right, autocannon. Hits twice.
I failed them both.
Oh, cool.
Autocannon takes the Morkanaut down to a single wound remaining.
Guardsmen are all gonna fire into combat here. We're gonna overcharge,
Okay.
because why not? That's not a wound. So, and then 16 las gun shots. Do you only have 1 wound left?
1 wound left.
That's all I need. Oh, I've got 5 6s. And 4, 5, 6. You have 6 saves to make.
I think he's dead. Oh yeah.
Got him with las guns!
Sat into the Morkanaut, no explosion. That's not right. It should be blowing up.
Now I can shoot everything else into you. That Death Strike missile back there.
Death Strike moving its target, make it more difficult for James to make decisions.
So this battle cannon here is all gonna fire into those Gretchen holding the objective there.
Tank Commander shoots the Gretchen. Seems like Nick's got his targeted priority a little wonky here, but it's working.
Which just kills a bunch of Gretchen. And then the Flamer, see if I can finish you off with that. 3 wounds from the heavy Flamer and -1 on your Gretchen.
Yep. Ignoring cover, just killing him.
Yep.
Down go the Gretchen. Blasted and flamed into non-existence. He must be taking lessons from Michael Buckmore.
Okay, so this unit of infantry firing into the copters.
Okay.
It misses. He does not kill himself.
Okay.
The infantry go after the Deathcopters and take a wound off.
Make one, fill one. One guy's down to 2.
And then las guns. 5 hits.
Okay.
1 wound.
Take that one too. Down to 1.
So the mech over there is gonna be shot by my Sentinel. Not gonna overcharge. So I'll kill myself. I only got 1 shot.
Okay.
And I got a 1 to wound. All right, fine. Demolisher is now gonna fire everything into the Stompa.
Okay.
6 + 3 shots.
Demolisher firing into the Stompa and blasts a giant 5 wound hole in it.
5 damage in total.
Okay. Down to 20.
Crazy it is. I'm gonna fire this into the Death Dread.
Sure.
Last tank shoots Death Dread
Don't wound you at all.
and misses.
Okay. Oh, that's fun. Okay, it's all down to the Valkyrie. The Valkyrie is gonna target everything at the towering Stompa. Las cannon. Misses.
Valkyrie targets the Stompa, misses.
It misses! The heavy bolters into it as well. And wound you Oh, nothing. Not a single wound.
Not a great shooting phase for the guard, but he did take down the Morkanaut.
Shooting phase done. Into the charge phase.
Yep.
Rough Riders, into your choppers. Yep, we're in.
Yep.
And we're going to use that extra movement to move all the way around and get close to the objective and farther away from the Stompa. These infantry are going to charge into those choppers as well.
Yeah, why not?
And 6, 7, 8. That should make them in. That's it. Fight phase. The Death Riders are going to go. They're going to use their Melta-Tips.
Yep.
I eat twice.
Okay.
2 wounds at -4.
Nope.
The second one does 4
Exactly
damage.
enough.
And kills the other one. So at the end of my turn, I've managed to kill the Morkanaut, I've managed to kill the other choppers, and I've also managed to take out that entire unit of Gretchen holding the objective. I'm in a commanding place, having taken both of the center objectives, scoring all of my secondary. Yeah, I'm feeling good. I have killed 3 units, so a full 5 points for no prisoners. That's it for fighting. We're done.
Morkanaut's gone. Dafcoptas are dead. And he killed the Gretchen. So looks like no primary for me this turn. It's not great.
Nick scores no prisoners for 5 more points to take us up to 20-5 as we head to James's turn 2. James has pulled Assassination and Behind Enemy Lines. Might be hard to score behind enemy lines, but it's possible.
I can do one of these. The Assassinate should absolutely not be a problem. That tank commander's on 1 wound. Easy peasy.
1 command point for James, 2 for Nick.
This guy is gonna move.
Death Dread goes rowdy outside, demonetize the video.
You got guys coming out now?
Yeah, they're gonna jump out right here.
Oh, interesting.
Meganobs jump out of the Stompa.
The Gretchen are still on board. Did you want to take them out too?
See what I roll. A 5.
All right, that's pretty decent. The Gretchen get out and move back towards the rear objective.
This guy is going to move his 10.
Do it. Come in!
Stompa pushes forward into the Death Strike bubble.
Let's go. 6 just to stay behind him. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna advance him. So you can go an extra 4.
He's just scooting along behind, hitting it with a hammer over and over again.
Yeah. Ting, 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 ting.
Stompa gets 3 wounds back from the mech. 28 wounds left.
For now, that is all my movement.
Okay.
Let's do some shooting.
Shoot away.
Combi shooters are gonna shoot into these guys. The mech is actually gonna forego shooting right now because I don't want his custom Mega Blast to go off in his face.
D4.
2 wounds.
4 ups.
Meganobs kill one of the Tillen Rough Riders with their combi weapons.
This guy here's rockets into the Sentinel. 2 D3 rockets. 4s.
Nice.
Ooh, only 1 wound.
Out of 4, 5, or 6, I live! It's a 2!
Death Dread finally takes down the Sentinel.
Did some damage here. It's not bad. So now the Stompa's turn to fight.
My best bet is to just split it and do 3 into each.
2 into the tank commander.
Yep.
4 into the tank demolisher.
Thank you.
Stompa again split and fire like a boss.
Just needed a 2 and I couldn't have saved it.
I'm not gonna kill him either.
All right, 2 wounds.
I need you to fail them both.
Failed them both. So he dies. Does he explode?
Oh!
Come on, that's cool.
Rest of the explosion takes out a heavy weapon, scratches the engine seer, and destroys an infantryman.
1 infantry loss. Come on, that was cool.
It was cool.
When a vehicle dies next to the engine seer, he gets really, really angry and suddenly gets like 12 attacks. And so he's gonna
Really?
kill it. Yeah.
That's freaking awesome.
He basically is like, what? You killed a vehicle? And he's like, ah.
He's like the Iron Priest for Space Wolves.
Yeah.
His weapon becomes like 6 damage.
It does. It becomes really juicy. And then do you want to consolidate into my infantry here?
Yes.
Okay, well that was fun, James.
Yes.
But my Death Strike missile is about to go off, and it's my one chance to fire everything into the Stompa and see if I can take it down. Turn 3 is gonna be big. Yeah!
5 for assassination, and he's tossed behind enemy lines to gain a command point. 2 command points to Nick, 1 command point to James, 20-10 in Nick's favor. Big chargers have put the Orks into position, but falling behind a bit in the scoreboard. Nick draws assassination, tempting target.
Choose one of those 2 secondaries for me to try to take.
Oh, this one.
Yeah, makes sense. I won't be able to get that one. And assassination, kill one of your characters. Is that a character?
He is.
Ooh, he's dead.
Battle Shock's great, no issues, and orders keep the Rough Riders scoring as he fixes bayonets mid-table.
My missile launcher will take aim. My unit of infantry here will fix bayonets. My commander over here is in combat, but he's gonna give medics. The one guy here comes back.
Okay.
The medic. Yep. And over there Both guys come back.
7 primary on Nick, take him to 27 to 10. Chimera dumps the troops out, and they advance towards that Orc home objective.
Disembarked, and I'm moving towards the objective. And then before my Valkyrie moves, all my guys are gonna get out.
Okay.
Valkyrie drops in the Kazakhstan danger close, and the Stompa's overwatching yet again.
20 shots, 1 hit. 2s.
Kill 2!
1 wound. 3, I think.
Kills another guy?
Yeah, lots of damage.
Kills another guy.
Nope. 15. 2 more. 1 more wound.
4 up. Save it.
Scorcha. Ah.
Cold dice force a command point reroll on the Flamer. Only 3 remain.
Oh, you killed 3!
Decent damage in the end, and the Valkyrie moves as slow as it possibly can.
Right here.
Infantry with fixed bayonets fall back.
All right. Death Strike missile!
You're doing it?
Of course I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Oh, the Death Strike launches. The blast's gonna catch the Stompa and the mech.
Wounded them all.
Down goes the mech. 7 shots into the Stompa. 3 damage. Well, that's not that scary.
We're not good at this game. Or at least throwing dice anyway.
Now let's go to the Kazakhstan. I'm gonna use one of my precious command points.
Kazakhstan using the grenade strat, strip another wound off the Stompa.
Down to 23. Thought I could do better than this. I have 2 CB left. Then the Kazakhstan are gonna fire their regular weapons. They're hitting on 3s.
Melt a shoot and fail.
I've got the command points for it. I'm going down to 1 to reroll one of those. Give me the 5.
And a command reroll fails to wound as well.
Melt-a-mine.
Okay.
The Melt-a-mine only does 2 mortals. Nick's dice are running away from him like a Gretchen running from a war boss. The Stompa is still up.
High 5.
I'm gonna give you guys 5 for that. I'm gonna fire this guy
Yep.
into the Stompa.
Okay.
Valkyrie tries his luck, blows a big hole in it again.
Save.
Hellstrike missile.
Oh, I take that one.
5 damage. That's a bit better.
Down to 17.
There we go. That's what I needed to see. And might as well shoot the heavy bolters into you. Daka daka.
Bolter's wound, but the Stompa saved.
The Lehman Russ battle tank is gonna fire into here.
Lehman Russ fails to find the range. Stompa standing tall.
Oof. Bad news. Over here,
Other side, the Chimera doesn't do any damage.
the infantry, I've got 1 plasma pistol.
Love it.
Infantry sergeant fires an overcharged plasma pistol, misses, fails his hazard test, and dies. Oh no!
Why? Why? Commissar Nick left us behind. Gagoosh.
That's all I've got. I'm gonna charge.
Rough Riders charge, Engine Seer screams, and charges to Stompa. All right.
This is such a bad idea. This is the worst idea
He
ever.
doesn't do anything otherwise. No 6s. And then he gets squished flat. He died. Okay, so my Melt-a-Horsies.
Yep.
I charge you, I hit you. None.
I'll do it. I take a wound.
Take a wound. The horses do better than me.
How many CP do you have, Nick?
1.
Uh-oh, you can't bring your horses back if I kill them.
Oh, right.
Megadon guts one of the horses and misses.
Yeah. These 2 here, these 2 here.
Yeah, makes sense.
First, 2s, 4, AP2. So 4 dead there, and then the regular dude, he missed everything.
Okay.
And then the 2 guys into the tank.
4 or 5. Nope, goes through. Down to 4 wounds with the Chimera.
Okay.
Not a lot in that fight phase at all. Rough round for Nick.
That was a weird turn.
He gets assassinate and toss a tempting target for 1 command point, and he has 5 victory points, 32 to 10 in favor of Nick. James has pulled extend battle lines and engage in all fronts. He's going to new orders one of those to toss extend battle lines and gains capture enemy outpost.
I have to control your home objective.
If you sweep, you can do that.
Death Dread mills about, Mech advances to grab one of those objectives, and the Stompa is right where it wants to be in the thick of it.
Gretchen are going to bail out. I mean, you're going to flame them anyways.
Yep.
Gretchen hop out and get overwatched by the big infantry squad. Nick's down to 2 command points.
Give me shots. Yeah, 679. All of them.
All the Gretchen are dead. Whew, that's an effective overwatch.
Let's shoot. This guy is going to unleash his 2 rockets on these guys.
Def Dread rockets the infantry and take down a couple.
2 go through, kill 2 guys.
Yep. Then we're going to do the Stompa.
Stompa time, and I feel like I might have said this on turn 1 and on turn 2, but he's splitting fire.
So I feel like if the Stompa can put in a good solid shooting phase, I think I might be able to turn this game around and start scoring some primary.
They're all dead.
Kasserkin are all dead. 7 damage into the tank from the Def Cannon. Here comes a super rocket.
Ooh.
Oh! No, it goes through.
Just one.
Oh, the tank lives.
Let's do the other guys now.
Hoorah! I saved one of them. 5 plus feeling pain, save another, so 3 dead.
Now the twin linked big shooter. Wounds.
Save it!
You're good.
So on 6s. Hey, so 1 more save.
All the shooters and the Super Gatla kill 9 more guardsmen.
Let's charge.
Charge face now. Stompa is stuffing Nick into his zone. That's a proper way to do it.
1 attack into the heavy weapon squad.
Yep.
Missed. 2s. Oh, dude. All right, good game.
Yeah, sure. I'll take it.
Make 2
First
again.
one.
Oh, the Stompa only manages 4 kills. That's a bit of a heartbreaker. Not going to be able to steal the objective now.
That's dice, I guess. Okay. 3 guys here, 2 guys here. 4s. The dice is giving up. 2.
What happened to the dice hit?
2 AP2, so that kills a guy.
Yep.
2s. Kill 3 more. Meganobs hit the tank. Hit it once. All day, 1s and 2s. It wounds.
It goes through?
Yeah, 2 damage.
I'm down to 2. Yeah, I guess these guardsmen, sure, why not? Pile in. Get 'em!
Guardsman poking the Stompa and new.
That's that.
3 more secondary for James here, and he's got 13 to 32 in Nick's favor as we head to turn 4. Nick's pulled deploy teleport homers, capture enemy outpost.
I can do that!
You can totally
I'm
do
gonna
that.
go take your home objective.
That's a big pull from Nick. This could seal the game. Despite not having many units left, he's scoring really well. Another 7 on primary.
I can do both of those on my turn and score mass amounts of points.
That's pretty much the nail in the coffin right there.
The meta pack in this unit of guardsmen brings back 2.
Okay.
And the meta pack over there brings back 2. So with those guys coming back, that means I'm now taking this objective away from you, which means I'm going to score 2 points for holding my home objective for primary.
Battle Shock succeeds, except his tanks. Not going to matter much at this point.
It fails, but I don't care. If you can move that unit onto the objective, don't advance them, because then I'm going to do teleport homers in your deployment zone back there. Duty and honor for those guys. Fixed bayonets for these guys. I'm going to stay in combat. Movement phase. Flyer is going to move over here.
Valkyrie slides over to try to kill that mech.
All right, and then shooting phase.
Hold on. Overwatch.
Really?
Yeah.
But the Stompa overwatches again. If he kills it, he can save the mech.
Strength 14, winning on 3s. Oh, no.
The icy dice continue. 2+ save comes in handy, but a super rocket takes it to half its wounds, and it's still moving about.
7 damage.
Well, I took it down to half wounds.
Yeah, I'll take it.
That's not nothing. Shooting phase.
Yep.
The Valkyrie's gonna fire now. It's gonna fire all his heavy bolters into the little character hiding in the building there. It's gonna fire its las gun and its Hellstrike missile right here at the Stompa.
Yep.
Heavy bolters first.
Valkyrie firing the mech.
I saved 2.
He lives!
Hitting on a 4. Oh, it misses. Hellstrike missile. Misses. You know what? In combat here, I've got 2 plasma pistols. I've got the sergeant of the squad and the company commander. So they're both gonna fire plasma pistols, and they're both gonna overcharge.
Well, why wouldn't you?
I wounded you!
Sorry.
Hazardous.
Do I blow my brains out?
No hazardous.
All right, Lehman Russ into the Stompa. Big giant gun, D6 plus 3.
Lehman Russ opens up in the Stompa, does 3 wounds with the battle cannon.
Into combat here. D6 shots. Hoorah!
No damage from the Chimera.
I'm good.
That's all my shooting. So, fighting phase.
Yep. I'm gonna fight over here first.
Okay.
We're gonna do one Mega Knob into the horses.
Yeah.
2 here, 2 there.
Fight phase now. Mega Knobs go first, and they miss the horses. Chimera finally drops, and the infantry finally die.
You have finally solidly taken that objective, except for my 2 horsies. All right, well, we're fighting you here.
Yep.
All my infantry are gonna fight your Stompa.
I take it.
1 damage. On 3s, 2 wounds.
Save them both.
2s now. Wounding on 5s, no wounds. All right, Stompa into the infantry.
Stompa's really finding his groove and murdering the infantry on Nick's home objective.
These 2 Death Riders try to melt a lance you. They wound you once.
I take it.
Okay, well, that was the end of my turn. I'm gonna score both my secondaries. Capture enemy outpost was successful for 8 victory points, and deploy teleport homers was successful for 5 victory points.
Woo!
21 secondary points, 21 primary points puts Nick to 42. James is 13 points and better get in this quick. He still has capture enemy stronghold, as that's a big 8-point secondary, and he's drawn storm hostile objective. This could be interesting.
In my command phase, I'm gonna fix that armor up.
Mega Knob getting fixed up by a mech. James has scored 16 points on primary to take us up to 29 to 42 Nick's favor. The comeback is on the way. Death Dread coming back to the home objective, and the Stompa closes in on the Death Strike missile.
So I'm in a weird position right now. I need to take my home objective back from Nick's guardsman with my Death Dread, but I also need to clear his home objective off. I think I'm gonna have to split fire a few shots out of the Stompa to try to help the Death Dread clear that objective. Let's start with this guy.
Shooting phase now, and the Death Dread kills a couple of guardsmen.
Wound 2.
2 dead men.
2 dead men.
Stompa's looking to finish the job, splitting fire everywhere.
I'm gonna put big shooters into here, Super Gatla here, everything else into there except the Flamer goes into the guy right in front of him.
All the guns, all the ways, everything's dying. I love it.
Save 2.
Nice, so one more.
Dying in droves.
The Flamer into the guy right in front of him, 4 hits, nothing. And then Super Gatler here, right?
Yep. Save it.
Super Rock. AP3,
Oh, was through.
6 damage.
No, he dies. You got the tank.
Okay, that didn't really work, but I tried. That's worth something.
All right, charge phase.
Yep, I will charge you here.
Woohoo! Now, can you kill enough?
Tank shock.
Yeah. As you charge in there, you spend 1 command point on tank shock.
Hey, 2's better than
2's
nothing.
better than nothing.
Death Dread tank shocks 2 of those guardsmen into the ground.
Let's fight you here.
2 more drop to the claws, but it's not going to get him the objective.
Then I'll do over here. 6 attacks there.
Into the tank here.
Yep. I believe those are -5s.
Yeah, okay. He dies. Bye-bye.
So I did not accomplish.
You're not done yet.
You get to fight first.
Okay, I'll fight first.
I'm going.
I didn't wound you. I wounded you to 1. All right, you have to pile in
Yep.
and fight me now.
Yep.
Now kill me.
Big Mac. AB2.
Okay, on
You're dead.
6s. Yeah.
Get out of here.
Big Mech kills the Rough Rider.
Those horses are going to be in strategic reserves to be able to come on, and they are going to kill this Stompa.
Ooh, big turn for James. 37-42 Nick's favor, but he's closing in.
So I'm starting to score primary now, which was a big problem for me early in the game, and I might have a chance in this game now.
That's close, man. You
It's close.
You can actually do this. I could draw terrible secondaries. Well, it all comes down to this epic turn. I have extend battle lines and bring it down. I can do both these. Kill a monster vehicle, take my home objective, and one in no man's land.
Duty and Honor from the Commissar secures that Orc home objective and a big extra 6 points for Nick on primary to put him up to 48-37.
He holds that objective, he goes rawr. Then in the move phase,
Valkyrie flying up to the ramparts, and the Stompa takes exception and overwatches again.
Enough.
Wow, he's overwatched every single turn.
AP1 saved.
3's to wound.
On a 5.
Nothing.
And the Valkyrie survive.
I'm gonna fall back with those guys over there. So, into my moon phase, I got reinforcements to bring in. The first thing I'm gonna do is bring in a whole unit of Death Riders. Okay. Dawn arises, the light crests over the horizon. You hear the horns of the city cry, and out of the hole in the wall, a huge army of reinforcements comes out, ready to take the day.
More Rough Riders pour from the city to attempt a final charge into the Stompa. A glorious charge for the Attilan Rough Riders!
Do it.
And then, I've got a big giant unit of 20 infantry that are gonna come in.
Okay.
And they are all gonna come in 6 inches and 9 inches away.
Okay.
All right.
Yep.
I gotta fire the Valkyrie, everything into the Stompa.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure.
Las gun,
Valkyrie into the Stompa. Last cannon manages 5 wounds on it.
5 damage. 8 wounds remaining on the Stompa, and then the Hellstrike missile
Nick's holding off the guns to try for big charge in the rest of the map to try to slam dunk the win.
into the charge phase.
Who's first?
The Rough Riders are charging into the Stompa.
If Nick makes this charge with these riders, the game is all but over for me. I need him to fail the charge and fail the reroll with his command point.
Ha! That is not a 9. I'm gonna use my command point. I really want this to happen.
I really don't.
Go,
If you
Death Riders!
fail this, I have a chance in this game. If you make this, the game's over. Let's see it. Nope, you don't make it.
No reroll. Whew.
Unless they roll like that, and then the game is over. And then these guys try to charge.
You'll make
your
this
guy
one,
over
of
there.
course. Nope.
Don't make either charge. So I scored neither of my secondaries.
48-37 as we head to James' turn 5. He might be able to pull this out. He's got Bring It Down and Storm Hostile objective.
I'm not going to move anything because I don't want to be overwatched.
Not much in his movement. Shooting phase.
Okay, here, rockets. No blast this time. I did not hit. These guys just sit.
Yep, they score your points.
This guy fires everything into the Valkyrie.
Trying to drop the Valkyrie.
Super rocket. Miss.
James, why did this make it? It's just bugging me so much. It would have been so, like, narratively appropriately cool. It just felt like...
Nick's just stewing right now.
Like,
Just
come on,
stewing
like,
in
if
it.
this was a story, if this was a book, they would have made it in. Like, it would have happened.
Yeah.
The narration would have been
Whoa. Unless the story was written from MechGob's point of view.
Fair enough. I'm not the main character in my own story, I guess.
Right here.
One last charge.
The last melon. Makes it on a 6. 3 mortal wounds.
All right, the Commissar has 1 wound remaining.
3 wounds. AP2.
Nope, go right through. The unit has been wiped.
Death Dread slaps the Commissar back to the warp.
You have taken all the objectives, and the reinforcements from the city come out, see the overwhelming Stompa, get frightened, and turn around and run away, scoring you so many points.
James being able to score on the bottom of turn 5 here is really going to be the difference, and it looks like we're totaling it up. James has got 26 points secondary, 34 points primary, to Nick's 27 primary, 21 secondary, including paint. What a comeback. All you got to do is believe 70-58 for this episode's winner, James Mr. Initiative Jones. Nick really had a shot here, but James just pulled it out in the end. Going second can be clutch. Well played, gentlemen. What an absolute barn burner of a game. Special thanks to this episode's sponsor, ArtW. And as always, a special thanks to you for watching. If you like what we do, please consider supporting us through YouTube membership or Patreon. You'll get exclusive releases as well as behind-the-scenes interviews, early access to most of our shows, and access to our Discord, the most happening 40K community around. That's it for all of us here at Play On Studios, folks. Once again, this has been your host, JT, saying, until the next time you see us in the far-flung future of a grimdark universe, play on.